Hi guys, I've got another unboxing for you today. I know it's been a while, we've all been in lockdown. I hope you're all keeping safe. I've actually got here a sound card. Now it's arguable as to whether we actually need sound cards in this day and age, because the audio on the motherboard, the built-in audio, is really good. And I've done a lot of research and a lot of deliberating, and I've finally decided to take the plunge. So what I'm hoping to do is essentially enhance and upgrade the audio on my PC, an upgrade to the onboard audio on the motherboard. So we're going to take a first look at this. It's a Creative Sound Blaster AE-5, a PCI Express ×1 sound card, and I'm hoping that it's going to give me a few additional options and overall better sound. Let's unbox this, and I'll give you my first impressions and first thoughts as well. Nicely packaged by Amazon. Here it is. Sound Blaster Pro Gaming AE-5 PCI Express DAC with discrete headphone amp, 122 decibel DAC, high res 32-bit, 384 Hz playback, which is really high, discrete X amp, which gives it enough power to drive really high OHM headphones up to 600, discrete 5.1 surround with separate ports, or virtual 7.1 surround, Scout radar, which could be a gimmick but is actually one of the main reasons I bought this, because as a deaf gamer, I'm completely deaf in my right ear. I find it very difficult to, or well, virtually impossible in fact, to detect directional sound. Everything comes from the left side basically, so I'm hoping that this will be a visual aid that's going to help me figure out where sound is coming from. I don't think it's going to give me an advantage over people that can hear properly, because obviously it's a lot quicker to be able to hear something, react straight away instinctively, rather than having to look down and figure out where the sound's coming from. But at the moment I rely heavily on my teammates to tell me where sound is coming from and tell me where the enemy is, and I'm hoping that this can help. There's an app that you can have on your iPad or on your phone, and when you hear sound it's supposed to show up on the radar. So we'll see. Crystal Voice, which I doubt I'll be using because I've got a separate USB microphone, and Soundcore 3D, which is the processor, which should actually help. There's a quad-core processor in there apparently, which should just take a little bit of processing power away from the CPU and release up that resource to be used on the game. But okay, there it is. There's a look at the box with all the features that I've just explained. I used to be a big fan of Creative back in the day, and I think they obviously struggled a little bit because the sound on motherboards just got better and better and better, and you just didn't really need a dedicated sound card anymore. Apparently one of the reasons like Creative haven't done as well in recent years is because their driver and their software hasn't been great and they haven't really kept up to date. But there have been some new releases. There's a new Creative Command driver, which I'm looking forward to testing out as well. The other kind of secondary benefit or feature to this is that it does have some nice RGB, which should go nicely in my PC, hopefully, if it all fits. It's a bit weird because they have their own Aurora RGB reactive lighting system and their own software for it, and you can actually attach LED strips to this, and there's one included in the pack, and you can get additional ones from Creative and link them up. But you wouldn't really choose to use your sound card as the RGB controller, so I think it's just a nice to have. It's won some awards, and from the reviews that I have seen, you know, it's supposed to be pretty good. The sound is supposed to be amazing. I've got two Bowers & Wilkins speakers that I'm hoping to be able to plug into it and use those as front speakers, and then I'm thinking of getting a separate subwoofer from B&W as well to have like separate setup, so it should sound amazing. Anyway, without further ado, let's open this up. So there's tape both sides. And then, oh, there's 3 bits of tape actually, sides and front. Then it opens up. In there must be the instructions, I guess. Quite a big box, maybe the LED strip as well. And then you've got the card itself here. I'm on a slightly different setup with a different camera position. Taking a bit of getting used to. But there you can see the card. It's quite heavy. I like them when they're heavy, it feels good quality. There's the different ports. Looks like you have to actually tear this to get it off, because this part of the PCI Express, like the connector, is coming out of the anti-static bag. So it's really well packaged actually. Hopefully I don't have to send this back because I've had to tear the anti-static. That's a really nice looking card actually. Loving that. So there you have it. You can see, look, there's the connection for the RGB. It's a bit weird. I wouldn't really want to put anything in there because that's like, you know, coming out the front. But you've got the Molex connector there as well. Not sure what that is on the other side. It looks like a USB actually, so maybe you need an internal USB lead that goes to it as well, so that you can see the so that it connects to the software. But overall, that is really nice and solid. Let me just see what's in here. There's the LED strip. Right, there's actually a welcome card in here. Let me just see what this says. I'm going to have to put my glasses on for this. Getting old, eyesight's going. Welcome aboard. Thank you for spending your hard-earned cash on a Sound BlasterX product. The teams behind this product spent countless hours a day refining every minute detail to ensure our fans get the best from us in quality and technology, and that we live up to your expectations as to what a gaming class product really is. We don't, and never have, taken the word gaming lightly in almost 30 years of PC gaming. We've been here from the very beginning of PC gaming and have always pushed the envelope with innovative technology that separates us from the rest of the pack. Knowing that somebody out there is going to have a great time gaming with their friends and rivals with our expertly designed gear is what drives us to constantly create and deliver only the best. You're part of the X team now, so don't just be a somebody. We'd love to hear from you. BlasterX team, #GamersForLife. That's quite a nice welcome, I think. I'm not in any way affiliated, by the way, with Amazon or Creative. I'm just doing this for fun and hopefully it helps somebody out there. So I'm going to plug this in, use it for a few days, and then I'll come back to you with some initial thoughts. Alright, cheers guys. Bye for now.